Okay, so I'm back again. The damn phone decided to keep throwing the whole battery thing on me and kept turning the videos off. Sorry about that. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's because I've got too many other little videos on this thing, so I went back and got rid of those. So hopefully this doesn't go out again and cause any kind of inconvenience again. What I've done is I was trying to show you before is I've got color 1, color 2, color 3. I've got 3 colors, and like I was saying, we want to build the colors up, make it kind of three-dimensional looking. You know, you're never going to get the shading right unless you do. So there's the third color, and it's kind of different. I don't know if you could even get it in a bottle. That's kind of the cool thing about this. So I switched location anyway and plugged everything in, and the stool now. I had to go to this living room where I am is so big. Kind of got to go to the other part there and plug everything in all over again. The same thing as before, but I'm just gonna do it a little bit less this time. I don't want to cover it up so much, kind of like I did last time. That's kind of looking like an old German warship now. That's kind of interesting, but when you go and take your cotton swabs, you know, just this time you're gonna kind of push and dab a little. It's not so much like you did last time. Oh, I'm not even showing it. Looking at the train. You're going to push and dab a little bit. That way, you know, it's kind of more out there and visible. You don't want it looking like a German warship. You want it to be kind of flush. Give it that kind of 3D look there. And the same as before. Let's start with the other side now. I wish I had a tripod. I gotta go to the store and get a tripod for this. Just kind of trying to hunch over here. Don't want to do this through looking through the camera because that always stinks. Or the phone, actually, I'm using it as a camera, and just kind of get it on there like before. Take your cotton swab and dab and pull, dab and pull, dab and pull, and just concentrate in the little areas and get that looking right. And this is gonna also help it look aged and the right color in the sunlight, which is what we want, because we want this to be close to exact to the real thing and not have some company say, oh, trust us, you know, and then all of a sudden you take the train outside, you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. And like I said, you can show off to all your other little train buddies or anybody that isn't a train buddy and be like, oh, look what I did there. Ooh, nice, you know, but whatever. Gotta get this. I probably should look at this through the camera, that way I'm guaranteed that we're both seeing this right here. Going down the spine here and around the stack. Stack's a whole nother thing I'm gonna have to shoot a little video on. All the little interesting areas here. And like I said before, just grab your cotton swab and dab and push, dab and push. That sounds funny, I know, dab and push, but whatever, it works. There's your third color kind of showing up there. And it's ever so slight, really, if you really look at it. I mean, the dark's really starting to pull out all the other bits there, and it's starting to look older, it's starting to look used, it's starting to look real, and like any real modeler will want. That's kind of what you're going after. You don't want something to look like a toy. You're trying to make something look real. And we're even going to get a little bit in the nose, because like I said, this, even though it's going to be red, it's all going to fade and blend. I get that in the nose. Cotton swab. Dab and drag, dab and drag. I don't know, maybe drug people use dab and drag. I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. I don't do drugs, so neither should anyone if you ask me, but that's just me. I'm sure there's a lot of fans of the plant in the modeling world. They're like, yeah, I got a train, but anyway, it's getting late. I'm babbling. And Jab and drag time. I'm gonna hit that up. I don't know. So there's that. There's that technique, and when that dries, I think you'll start to see it becoming a little bit closer to the first engine I did here. Then, kind of showing you. See, not too shabby. It's coming around good. At least I think so. You can always hit the comment bar and tell me if I'm full of crap, or if you'd like to see me, you know, out in a ditch vomiting or something better than doing this. I mean, it's up to you. Freedom of speech, baby. But yep, I'm pretty satisfied here with the way this is turning out. I mean, at the beginning of this video, if you remember, this was just a little black train with a little light silver cab that was bought because the original black one broke, and a little bit of beige from me being stupid with a spray can when I was 12. And this one used to be a Santa Fe, and as you can see, nowhere in the ballpark are they close to anything you're gonna find out on a shelf already, and I think that's what matters. And I wouldn't get that confused with like a Con Rail color at all, and here I'll pause it and show you why. That's why. That's a Con Rail, and this one my brother did up a couple of years ago, and he's kind of let the dust settle on it, and I think that just looks great. I mean, there's a lot of pieces on here, and it kind of makes it look like, you know, something you might not typically see pulling anything as you're screaming and yelling, waiting in traffic for these guys. But eventually we're going to get to the same area where this is. Now, my brother, he didn't do too much to age this. You see a little bit, but he was more into the parts, the little bitster bags as he calls them, and he just added a lot of stuff up on the roof and everything, and just so the Con Rail fans know, not even in the same ballpark. That's a cotton belt blue, and that's the Con Rail blue. So just so everybody knows, so I don't get any crap from the Con Rail fans. Shame they're gone, by the way, but you know, I think that this engine really does deserve to have some exposure, even if he's not here to say, no, don't put that on the internet, you know. Well, do what? Too bad. You know, he's even got the decking there, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, if I saw this coming at me, I'd think I was in Terminator, especially if it was Baltimore and Ohio black. But, you know, anyways, I'm gonna pause this and put this up before I get my head chopped off for touching it. Come on, pause button, white. No, I'm not gonna get my head chopped off because he didn't catch me with it. But anyway, once you see this video, go, oh, thank you. Anyway, I think we're pretty all set here with the blue. Now, the blue is kind of a darker color. You guys might be thinking, well, gee, how are you gonna get the reds right and everything? Well, that's the next thing we're gonna do, is the reds. And that's a lighter color, and before you fret, know that it's the same process. Again, I'll show you anyway. I like making these things and showing this kind of stuff to the world, because I think the world needs a hobby instead of he said, she said, and blah blah blah, and Jerry Springer and all other crap. I think we'd benefit more by doing this kind of stuff. But that's just me anyways, like I said before. That's my opinion. But next we're gonna do is a red, and get right into that.